Hi everyone. So this is Kimmy. She's part of our maintenance team over at the Mokina Park District, and she also has a family farm, and they've got a greenhouse out in Mokina. So she's gonna do a little planting tutorial for us, and on the perfect day too, because it's Earth Day. So happy Earth Day, and I'm gonna turn it over to Kimmy.
Happy Earth Day. I'm gonna plant an herb planter today. The first thing that I did is I just kind of drew up what I was gonna put in the planter. I have a 12-inch planter in front of me that I filled about 3/4 of the way with soil. The first thing, or after I'm gonna put the soil in, I'm gonna add my soil moist. This is just a little bit. It helps retain moisture in this pot, so you don't have to water your flower pot as frequently. And then I'm just gonna mix it up. I just want to make sure it's towards the bottom of my planter, because whenever water gets on the soil moist, it expands. So it kind of becomes like a gel-like substance, and then when your planter dries out, it releases the jello substance back into the planter. So and then I'm gonna fill up my planter almost the rest of the way to the top. And then I'll put my herbs in. I picked lemongrass, basil, sage, oregano, and thyme. First thing I'm going to put in is I'm going to put lemongrass in the middle, since lemongrass gets tall. Lemongrass is used for, some people put it in their teas, and I also heard that it's really good for, like, if you mix it with rice, make it like a lemon flavored rice. And then I'm going to put my other plants used for pasta. And I also you can use it in some health benefits for sage is that it helps treat sinus infections, and they provide like a cleansing energy. In my other corner, I'm going to put basil. Basil's more of a common herb that is used in pastas, pestos, soups, but some health benefits for it is that it helps sharpen your memory. And it actually helps you lower your cholesterol, and it helps boost immunity. So
Definitely learning, my goodness.
I don't know if you can see so far, I put all my taller plants towards the back, and then I'm going to put my 2 trailers towards the front so they can crawl out of the front of the pot. So then next thing I'm going to plant, we have a Greek oregano here at the greenhouse. It again often used for pestos. They usually oregano and basil are usually bought like together for making pestos. But oregano actually helps relieve sore throats and helps fight cold and flu symptoms.
Oh, well, that's nifty for right now.
Yeah. Now the last thing I'm going to put in the herb planter is thyme. The thyme that we have here at the greenhouse is English thyme and lemon thyme, but I'm using English because I just like I don't really like the lemon thyme. It's too lemony for me. English thyme is used in like to season carrots and potatoes. Some benefits: it helps improve your eye health, and it helps reduce future vision loss. So there's my herb planter. I'm only gonna put the 5 things in here because the 12-inch planter is probably at capacity here now. So, do you have any questions?
Yes. So what prep went into like preparing the planter before? I mean, I know you put the gel pieces in there, but did you have to do anything to the soil prior to today to get it prepared for planting?
No, our soil actually comes as like a custom mix in these 50-pound bags.
Nice.
Everything that we want in our soil is ordered, and so they come pretty much pre-made. The only thing that we add usually is just the soil moist, just to help retain moisture in your flower pot in case you forget about it and you this helps keep water in your planter, but not too much because you don't want to overwater.
Gotcha. Okay. And then now that everything's planted, how do you like care for it, or where do you have to put it around your home or like outside for it to get the best exposure and things?
So because it's an herb planter, it should go in full sun, and it's perfect for a patio or a porch. And I would water this probably 2 to 3 times a week. Let it dry out completely in between waterings because you don't want to overwater herbs, otherwise it will kill them.
Oh, okay. We don't want that. It
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
defeats the purpose.
yeah, letting it dry out in between waterings is probably the biggest thing you can do there.
And then when you want to use the herbs, do you just like pick pieces off, or like I've never grown herbs myself to be able to.
Yeah, so actually, when we harvest thyme for our own use, we'll just cut it down towards the base of the plant, and then we just take twine and we bale it all together, and then we just kind of hang it and let it dry out for a couple days, and then we'll just like snip it up or chop it up, and then kind of preserve them in mason jars as our own spices.
And is that the same for everything there then? You just have to dry them
Um,
first?
yeah, yeah, definitely just drying. The lemongrass is just, it's kind of a grass, so you same thing. It's used for just seasoning, and you can. I almost would not probably preserve it. I would just try to use everything else. I'd use the lemongrass while you're in season.
Gotcha. Okay. And then last question. So this is obviously an herb planter. Is there any other kind of like, I guess I would call them specialty planters that you can plant yourselves and have at your home?
Absolutely. We actually were just making up mosquito planters, and those are we put a citronella geranium in there, which helps repel mosquitoes, and then marigolds. Mosquitoes don't like marigolds, and there's another thing, lemongrass, I believe it was. Lemongrass, marigolds, and the citronella geranium. So if you put your citronella geranium in the middle, and you put your lemongrass towards the back, because those two get tall, and then we lined marigolds along the sides. And those also are really hardy, full sun planters that you can put on your porch, and the marigolds still provide color, so they still look pretty.
Love it. Well, thanks so much, Kimmy. We appreciate all the expertise.
You're welcome.
Maybe next time we'll have to do a mosquito planter for everybody to see.
We could do that.
Well, happy Earth Day!
Happy birthday. Thank you.